Social media monitoring tool essentially is a crawler. It's something where you can put in keywords and it will crawl the various social media spaces and pick out conversations and fetch it for you. So in its limited capacity as a social media crawler, there are lots and lots of tools out there, free and paid versions, which can do that job. So what's the difference between a simple tool and something which is more elaborate and probably costly? So the one significant difference between all these tools is the extent of ground that they cover. So when a crawler is out there, and is it able to pick up the feed or the information from the largest amount of the space out there on the web? So some of them work on an on-the-fly basis, that when you initiate the search, after that it's kind of spreading its tentacles and trying to pull data for you. I believe most of them have some limitations in the reach that they can actually get. On the other hand, there are tools which are constantly collecting data and creating this huge data hub, and from there, when you put your keywords, they are extracting from that data hub those conversations which are relevant to you from the keyword which you have given. So first of all, that's the big difference. That is it an on-the-fly job, or is it an ongoing huge amount of data collection already happening, so you're able to get it quicker on the fly and larger amount of data. Now, where is which useful? So usually the ones which are covering less ground can also happen to be free or with a very low cost, and the ones which are doing a more exhaustive job are probably going to be a little pricey comparatively. Now, if you are doing a social media monitoring exercise where you just want a sense of what is going on out there, so if you're a brand and you just want to do a dipstick of sorts, that okay, so what's really being buzzed about my brand? I'm not really worried about the exhaustive conversation. I just want to get a sense that are people talking good, bad, ugly, are they complaining, are they complimenting, what is happening? I'm okay if I get like a handful of conversation, I'm fine. Then a free tool works perfectly. You don't need to worry about it because it'll get you some conversation buzz. But on the other hand, if you're using this for, let's say, an online reputation management effort, where you do not want to miss a single conversation which can actually end up creating damage for you, then you definitely want a tool which is more exhaustive, which covers a larger ground and allows you very little chance of missing out something that could be crucial for you in the long run. In that case, it is well worth the money to invest in a paid tool and make sure that you are well covered. Because, so when we have had client interactions, often this free versus paid and cheaper versus a little more expensive conversation has happened. And the point is this way, that do you want to have just a checkbox that yes, we are doing a so-called ORM exercise, or you really want to protect your brand out there? If you want to just put a report in your organization that yes, ORM exercise is on, and you have some free tool or some cheap tool running out there, it's fine. The day that you miss the conversation and that conversation goes out and creates damage, and the next day it is in the newspaper and all hell is broken loose, what are you going to answer your superior? That somebody is going to ask you, hey, I thought we had an ORM exercise going on, right? What happened? The reality is that in trying to save a few bucks a month, you have chosen to go with a tool which is not exhaustive, and you missed out on an important case, and which ended up as a big embarrassment in the newspapers the next day. So for that reason, first of all, you should rather invest. If you're a brand of some stature, if you think that reputation matters, if you think that online reputation can be a huge one for you, then invest in a better tool. A tool like Radian 6, for example, which does a phenomenal job as far as we are concerned. We happen to be representing that in India, but that's not the reason why we say so. We were users of Radian 6 before we became a reseller of Radian 6 for a long time, in fact. Then there are other things. Besides the extent of coverage, there are other features, higher-end features that tools keep putting on top now. Some of them are in terms of bells and whistles, in terms of graphs and charts and things that they throw up. There is also a first level of sentiment tagging that the tool can often do. There are ways in which it can throw you a whole bunch of keywords and tag clouds and stuff like that. There are ways in which it can identify influencers who's talking about your brand, who are the key influencers who are talking about your brand, which are the hot spots of conversation, where is a larger buzz happening. All these are additional features which a lot of tools pack in. There may be mobile applications for your tool, there may be an iPad application. So what that does is that if you're a, let's say a financial brand, if you're a bank, you want to find out if something is wrong the minute it happens, not after 12 hours, because by that time a lot of damage would have happened. So if you want to set up some alerts and you carry an app on your iPhone or something and you get alerted because some news is broken or some negative sentiment has come about, and you want that, then those kind of features are also there. So depending on really what you're looking for, you could use the right tool. The bigger the brand, we would recommend a good paid tool as well as the one with a lot of value-added features out there.